team. What qualities have you seen in this group that lend themselves to being ready for a challenge in a moment like this here tonight?
Well, I think you said it. I think the biggest thing, this team just stays in the moment. We don't look forward, we don't look back. Do a really good job of just preparing for the day, I love the way that we go over games and the mentality we have after, whether it's a win or a loss, and how we try to get better in here. So I think that's beneficial, but Game 7s is just, these are the ones you live for. I mean, you get excited about it. They're the ones you don't really worry about the pressure. You just worry about enjoying it and having fun. I mean, whether you win or lose, they're incredible moments, and you want to give yourself the best opportunity, and to do that, you have to be in the moment all night, and like I said, just be excited about it.
From your experience, how different is a Game 7 on the road? You kind of get that us against the world mentality going on.
Yeah, it's different for sure. Playoffs, just being on the road in general, I like it. I just think it's good for a group to be on the road. It limits distractions. When you're at home, there's a lot of different people that are usually in town, and guys have families and kids and other things going on at home. When you're on the road as a group, you're just together. It's all you're worried about is the game and the preparation that goes into it. I think in general, in playoffs, it's nice to be on the road together as a group. So, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have an impact on the game, but as a group, I think it's easier to prepare.
Rather than the hockey side of things, just the mental side of things. Sorry, go ahead. No.
Sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead.
In what ways does experience in these games help?
Experience in these games, I think the biggest thing is, it's very easy to start thinking about outside noise and pressures and what it means to, obviously the game and your future and the fans and all that. I think the more times you go through it, you understand the little things that within the game and the way you need to focus and prepare, just to how you can embrace it instead of worrying about the pressure and all the things that come with it, and the media hype around it and all that. And I just think that the more you go through it, the more fun you have in them. The difference between winning and losing sometimes doesn't come down to how you play. It can be a balance or a call, and you obviously want to prepare to put your best game on the ice and take care of every detail, because one detail is enough to win or lose a game. But these are the games that you talk about forever. They're the moments that if you go on to have a run, that you always look back on, and you talk about the moments within the game that allow you to win, and the teams that win them and go on to win a cup, they're the moments you look back and everyone's like, if you don't win that, your cup run's over. And how many great teams have lost in a Game 7, and how many great teams have won, and the difference in the details, it's pretty incredible, how it plays out, and that's what the fans love. It's what us as players love and love to be part of. And I said it before, you can look at it as a pressure situation, or you can just look at it as an incredible opportunity to be a hero, or to accomplish big things as a group. And whichever one you kind of latch onto, that's usually the direction you go. But if you embrace it and are excited about it, and know that you have the ability to do big things in big moments, that's where big memories are created.
Brad, you've played a lot of big playoff games against this team in particular. What kind of atmosphere are you expecting here tonight?
It's going to be fun. You can see how excited this whole city is, to be in this position, and we're right there. We're competing, but we're also fans of the game, and these are the ones that we all love, and you're going to feel the emotion from. You feel it already. Even just coming in the city, you could feel the fans and hooting and hollering that we had around the hotel last night, and coming in, it's fun. So the fans are going to be extremely loud, and definitely, they feed off that. They feed off that emotion. You can see when they're going, their fans are going. They feed off that. So it's going to make for a fun game.
Brad, as a fan of the game, can you share a thought on what we saw from Mike Scheifele playing yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely. It obviously an extremely tragic situation, and our deepest condolences to Mark and his family. It's the worst possible thing you can go through, is loving or losing a loved one, and what he did last night was incredible. There's very few people that could have found the strength to play through something like that, and and to go out and to play the way that he did and step up for his team. His family must be extremely proud of him, and his dad would be. But so much respect and love for him and his family, and what he did was incredible last night. So I mean, those moments are much bigger than the game. And those are the ones that obviously you could see after the game. Everyone was sharing their love for him and his family. So yeah, very, very tragic and extremely sad situation, but incredible moment for him.
You've seen from both sides how this team prepares for Game 7s and how it prepares all series as if there's going to be a Game 7. Like, I remember particularly Game 5 against you guys in Boston, where even though the game kind of got away from them, they were going hard at them on the forecheck. But I mean, for a team that kind of talks about Game 7s all year, I mean, how does that kind of prepare this team for a night like this?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with that is the way that the team plays year-round is to play as if you're in a Game 7 situation. And obviously, through 82 games, you can't do it consistently every night, but more nights than not, they do. And it's almost like you're practicing for this moment. And what I mean by that is it's in the details, and it's about playing a simple game, a hard game, one that in this moment you're going to do. You're not going to come out in Game 7 and try to tiptoe around everyone and dance through everyone. You're going to play a hard, direct game and compete at a high level, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And this team tries to build for that, not just this year, but the last 3 or 4 years. And the more repetitions you have at anything, the better you get at it. So that's why they try to play the same way every single night all through the year. Like I said, anything you do, the more reps you have at it, the more you're going to be able to execute in high pressure situations. And that's clearly the goal of this group year round, and has been for a few years now, which is why you see guys get excited for these opportunities.
Thanks, Brad.